What's going on, YouTube? You're watching Steel City MotoVlogs. Derek T, your host. And today, it is August 13th. It's Monday morning. And summer vacation is officially over. Your boy's on his way to work. All the teachers are back starting today. Students still have about maybe 2 weeks before they get back in. It's about 7:40 in the morning, and I don't mind mornings like this where the sun is out and the skies are clear. Even if it's a rainy morning, I don't care. If it's, as long as it's daylight when I'm heading in, it doesn't bother me at all. It's the mornings after daylight savings time goes away, when it still looks like, you know, the middle of the night, even though it might be 7 o'clock in the morning. Those mornings are rough. To feel like you should still be in bed. Anyway, I'm on the morning commute, and actually I have a topic today, and I want to piggyback off of a video that Rich from Boots and Jeans Riders put out recently, because I thought it was a really good topic. And so this is me weighing in on the conversation. This is not me stealing a topic. This is me weighing in on the conversation. So Rich, thanks for the inspiration. Anyway, talking about audio in your videos and the quality of the audio, and I just wanted to kind of talk about what I do, what my audio journey has been, because when I first got started, I was using lapel mics and the GoPro Media Mod, which I'll be very honest with you, I'm not a terrible fan of the GoPro Media Mod. I'm really not. I wish they had some other type of device. As a matter of fact, honestly, I wish they just had a 3x5 jack where you could go directly into the camera. I feel like the Media Mod is an extra point of failure. I'm on my third Media Mod since embarking on my motovlog journey. The last two have literally gone bad, and the only time that you really know that your Media Mod has gone bad is after you've gone out and you've recorded and you come home and your audio either sounds like crap or there's no audio at all. And then even after that, it's only after you have done every bit of troubleshooting and tested every single device that you use to record before you figure out what it actually is. And so it's oftentimes a lot of trouble. Like I said, I'm on my third one. Whatever it is, what it is, this one seems to be holding up the best of the three of them that I've had. And I guess the nice thing about having an older model GoPro, the Hero 8, this is a Hero 8 Black. I guess the good thing about having that is the older the models get, the cheaper the accessories get. So you can go on Amazon or eBay and grab yourself a Media Mod for 20 or 30 bucks where they used to be 80 bucks when this was the newest camera out. Sorry about that, I had to swerve around a little bit of debris in the middle of a sharp bend. But as far as audio in your videos go, I spent the longest time using lapel mics, wiring them up. I used a Y splitter to go into the Media Mod, and then the two lapel mics I used, one of them, a speaking mic that I kept maybe about 6 to 8 inches away from my mouth because you don't want to speak directly into them. And then the other one I actually put on one of my Sena speakers in my helmet so that I could actually hear anytime I was having a conversation with somebody via the center, it would come through on my video as well. But I don't really have very many videos where that's the case, and so I've kind of gotten away from that setup. That and the fact that those cheap lapel mics, they work, in my experience, they work for a little while, and then ultimately there's going to be a failure in the wiring, there's going to be a failure in the mic itself. You're going to get shorts in the wire, you start getting cracking, popping, spiking, and everything else. Audio really sound like crap. I went through this for the better part of about 6 months. And I'm talking about every setup that I made. I mean, I bought all kinds of different lapel mics. And I even bought the almighty Purple Panda. And let me tell you, out of all of them, the one that I had the least amount of luck with, the biggest piece of trash that I ever bought where my audio was concerned, was a Purple Panda, and I was stupid enough to do it 2 times. So I am not at all an endorser of the Purple Panda lapel mic. I don't know, it doesn't work for this purpose. Now, maybe you use it for something else, I don't know. For you do, some type of videography or something like that in a different context other than motovlogging, maybe it's better for that. But for me, in this context, the Purple Panda absolutely sucks, and I wouldn't use it. Would definitely not buy another one at all. But I finally decided to go away from the cheap lapel mics. I literally cut every single wire out of my helmet, and I said, I'm not buying any more wired mics. I went with the DJI wireless setup, and let me tell you, I won't go back to anything else. I found a creative way. Rich, you mentioned that the DJI wireless and even the Rhodes, those are nice too. They really aren't designed to go inside of your helmet. Like, those Rode mics are big. But the DJI device is pretty small, and you can, if you're creative enough, you can find a way to finagle it into your helmet. I found a nice little spot for it where it doesn't really get in the way of anything, and it just really works out for me. And it's not directly in front of my mouth either, so I'm not speaking directly into it. I did get a question about the DJI system and the settings and everything else. I am pretty straightforward with my presets. The only thing that I do with my system is for the transmitter here and the receiver that I have in my helmet, I set both of those volumes to -12, the lowest possible volume set, and that way it keeps me from getting any peaking or spiking or anything else like that. The DJI device is great. I'll run this yellow light. It's great at canceling ambient noise, and so you hear just enough of the wind and bike noise to know that it's there, but it's not overbearing, and I'm not doing anything necessarily to enhance my voice over the ambient noise in post. The DJI really does that for me while it's recording, and so I've always been happy with the audio coming out of that. And this is coming from a musician. I play at my church week in and week out, been doing it for over 30 years. And so audio is a big thing for me. When things don't sound right, I really get unnerved. And so I got to a point, I think by about the 5th or 6th adjustment I made working with those lapel mics, I got to a point where I almost cried a real tear because I was just that frustrated with it. I did try a pocket voice recorder too. I did try one of those. I can't even say that it was bad. It was a Tascam, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember the exact model number. It was a Tascam. I bought it from a local office supply store. And I tried that for a little while, and I just didn't care for how my audio came out, even with the voice recorder. And then I found it to be more trouble than it's worth, even in post, trying to line the audio up with the video. I just, you know, I enjoy editing my videos, but I don't enjoy it that much to where I need to do different things to try to see, you know, sync the audio. I'm a firm believer that if I can get it done in one shot, I'd rather get it done in one shot. And the DJI really allows me to do that. So what I'm going to do today is, like I said, I'm on my way to work. And this is the DJI setup when I'm wearing a full helmet. What I'm going to do on the way home is give you the DJI setup without the full helmet. All right, y'all, I'm back at it, and I'm on my way home. I came up out of the hoodie because it was 60-something degrees this morning. It's about 61 degrees this morning, but it's about 80 degrees right now. So it's definitely not as chilly as it was. But as promised, I told you I would record my way home, and I would go without the full face helmet, just with me and the DJI wireless mic attached to the GoPro Hero 8. And yeah, this is me in my audio without the full helmet. And again, you get some wind noise and you get some of the bike, but DJI is really good at canceling a lot of that stuff out, so I'm not having to yell and scream over top of anything. I'm really talking my regular voice. Sorry about that. I'm really talking my regular voice, and I can actually see on the transmitter. I'll show you this when I get to the house. I'll do a quick clip of that. But actually on the transmitter, I can see the EQ on there, and I can see that it's not in the yellow or the red, that the line is green the entire time that I'm talking, even when I'm riding at speed. And I've been on the highway up to 80 miles an hour, and it's the same thing. But I get absolutely no peaking, no spiking, and that's with the volume settings on the transmitter, which I'm wearing right here. This is the magnet for it. The transmitter is actually under my shirt. That's the way I wear the microphone. I suppose you could probably wear the microphone on the outside, but you might get more, I don't know, you might get more noise. It's just an extra layer of protection as far as I'm concerned. It has a dead cat on top of it already. Yeah, so I'm oftentimes wearing it underneath. But my volume on the transmitter and the receiver are both on -12. I knew who that was. They're both on -12, and because of that, like I said, I get no spiking or peaking at all, which means I know my audio is going to be good when I get ready to edit this video down. So again, you know, your audio in your videos, you're gonna have to probably invest a little bit of money into getting it to sound good. You're definitely gonna have to invest some time and research. And like I said, I wanted to do this topic again. I got inspired when I saw Rich's video about audio. And like I said, I've done this video before, but it's probably been a good year, maybe year and a half since then. But even over the last year and a half, I have not used a wired lapel mic ever since I bought this DJI wireless mic. It just does everything for me that I need it to do, and I've not had any problems at all with bad audio ever since. And so, problem solved, and I have no intention of ever using a wired lapel mic ever again. And even if I decided to get one for another purpose, I wouldn't go buy a purple Panda to save my life. I've been through 2 of those and they just did not do the trick. And so when I finally got rid of all that stuff, picked up this mic, like I said, I haven't had a problem ever since. So I hope that you all got something from this video, just trying to weigh in on the topic. And I know I did get a couple of questions about you know, what I do for audio and everything else, and so just kind of wanted to weigh in on the topic and everything else. But I'm on my way home. Let me turn out onto here. I'm gonna go on and get going for now though. You're watching Steel City MotoVlogs. I'm Derek T. Until the next adventure, you all take care and be safe. Okay, y'all, so what you're looking at is the DJI transmitter. And again, I'm speaking into the receiver, well, not directly into it, but as you can tell, first of all, it's attached to the GoPro media mod. But that being said, if you see all the green, that means that the EQ is not spiking. If it were spiking, it would be yellow and red at the top, and it's just not. And so that means I've got good audio, and then I also have a way of testing that out, and the way that I test it out is to give the GoPro a voice command, like GoPro start recording. And now all of a sudden, I know that my camera is working correctly because it acknowledged the voice command. GoPro stop recording. So there we have it, y'all. I just wanted to show you all that real quick.